Hey guys, it's Josh here. I'm here with Coach James, and we're going to go over this week's mobility exercise that we'll be doing at the beginning of our session. So you're going to need a band for this one. We'll have the box set up for you when you walk onto the blue floor. You can go ahead and grab one of those, or one of our coaches will grab it for you. And we're going to start down on the floor. We're going to start with our glute bridge with the band pull apart. So you're going to drive those hips up, driving through those heels, squeeze those glutes nice and tight like you're trying to touch your belt buckle to the ceiling, but make sure you're keeping your ribs tucked as well here so we're not compensating with our lower back here. So I'll stay down so we can see everything. And then you're going to pull that band across your chest, trying to pull those hands to the floor by squeezing those shoulder blades, pushing that air out here, trying to crush that A-cord between those cheeks when you're keeping those hips up off the floor. From there, we're gonna roll over to our stomachs and we're gonna do a prone cobra here. Now, two things we're gonna be working on here. We're gonna try to work on that computer neck issue that most people have where their necks stick forward here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull your head back, trying to keep your forehead off the floor, and then you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades here, externally rotating those shoulders, and then lifting your chest up off the floor, and then relax, and then squeeze and rotate those shoulders, and then pull them up, pull that chest up off the floor, squeezing those glutes nice and tight, really opening up that chest and squeezing those shoulder blades like you're trying to hold a pencil between those shoulder blades here, pausing at the top, and then nice and controlled on the way down. From there, we're gonna go into our floor scorpion here. So you're gonna take those arms out to your side here, and then you're gonna reach with your opposite foot over towards your opposite hand here, trying to keep your chest on the floor. You're only going as far over as you can until that side or your chest comes up off the floor here, trying to get that foot up high like a scorpion tail, trying to get a stretch through those hip flexors here while activating those glutes. A progression for this, for those of you that have strong shoulder stability here, is to pike up nice and high, and we'll go into our pike position for that scorpion. So now pushing that chest down towards your toes here, reaching high overhead, and then bringing it back over. Again, bring it over. Nice one. Next nice thing about this one is that it allows gravity to help you here. Really trying to feel that stretch of those hip flexors. Think about touching this toe to that hand, reaching as high as you can here. And of course, if you need to, you go down to the floor and make that modification when you need to. And then from there, we are going to go into the last exercise of our mobility routine here. Do you remember what it is, James? Okay, so it is a half kneeling ankle mobility stretch here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to that tall or half kneeling position here. Now, you're going to squeeze that back glute. James has his back toes tucked under because we're trying to work that dorsiflexion on both feet here, both ankles. Now, he's going to push his knee forward, keeping his tailbone tucked here, so his pelvis is tucked here, pushing that knee out over the toes, really feeling that stretch through those ankles, and he's reaching high overhead, and then he's gonna pulse here. So he's reaching high overhead, reaching out, holding it for a second, and then relaxing, coming back to that neutral position, and then going back here. So again, out, holding it for a couple seconds, reaching high overhead with those arms, and then relaxing. We'll do the first round on one side, the second time we come around, we'll go to that other leg. So that's our mobility routine for this week. Great job, James.